They'll run for the first time with
Oh, good hit.
And
man, I can't.
This forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he's got his man on stride.
Oh, bro, he drew right into me. Kawana.
To the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Damn, he drew right into me.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I'm trying to think. Nah, because he cut. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in
shoot.
to put in a full play.
No, they're not saying that, but you better play while you can because I'm in a game now.
Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
No, I'm streaming. It ain't up. I'm streaming.
Game to play on a Thursday night.
I don't know if it's up or not, but I'm streaming.
You go to them early and often.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
Because y'all said a bot that don't be working half the time, bro? How you going to blame that on me, man?
I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, they maybe catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong move. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Also, niggas don't got time to be clicking on your YouTube stream and having to press forward for 100 seconds.
Linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
I don't know what he was looking at, dude. I know what he missed.
For him as they come up 1st and 10 at their
I appreciate it.
line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, churros. I thought you meant.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Bro, throw him, bro.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On second down, here's Barkley. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin White, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long. We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Bro, what the fuck?
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a loose football. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. To try here for the extra point.
Kiwanis, man, I hit the wrong button, Kiwanis. You hit. Hey, I hit the wrong button, bro. I hit square. I meant to hit circle. I hit circle. Damn. Good pick, bro. Good pick, bro.
Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So that'll back him up 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for the end zone.
Bro, why'd you throw it so far?
Gonna be incomplete.
Bro, he didn't throw that ball to the...
Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw.
What the? Bro, this game.
That time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense.
There we go.
Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
Hey, Randall,
I can
up?
afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense
you say playing who?
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
No, they have to complete it. They got to complete it, yeah.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other. Sometimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's Tua.
But he catches, he holds on to the fucking ball, bro.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tua on 4th down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DeathRow Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Looking to throw.
So basically, you don't like it.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss
hey, Randall,
so east of here,
if you hurry up and don't change nothing, you can run it again,
Second
bro.
half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I know I do it with the.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that.
Bro, what the? Are you kidding me, man? Come on, man.
Come. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeathRow Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And it's 21-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
I'm gonna have to, I guess I'm gonna need to add halfback stretch to my playbook.
And there one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Bro, if he make, I was about to say, Kiwanis, if he make that throw, bro.
Seen much off from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down.
Kiwanis, we can shoot clock if you need to, bro. I ain't tripping.
Usually can't complete a pass.
Okay, yeah, I ain't tripping, bro. Shit, the way this shit going anyway, this nigga just do a back foot fucking slant.
3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bro, honestly, I'm going to end up booting. I just feel it coming, bro.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the
and you hit him and he didn't respond, right?
For 6. Extra point
my bad. I thought earlier he sent you a message and never responded.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they
Why did you throw the ball that far down?
Now on this drive, after what happened on the last one, throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
2nd and 10. They run the counter. Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Second and 11. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jayon Brown charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On play action, here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There he goes,
bro,
inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And then he didn't fumble.
Down after a very nice game.
Yeah, Kawhi, you didn't everything. Bro. That's definitely a fumble. Anytime somebody dives and gets popped like that, that's a big fumble.
That see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him.
I said anytime somebody dives like that, that's a fumble. You niggas dive and get hit like that, bro. That's a fumble all day long.
And the Bucs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to
you was like 7 yards back, bro.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and
yeah, what you trying to say, bro?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I just defended my head. It had to be the Derek Lewis. Yeah, bro. Let me tell you something,
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game. Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So the big play means just like that.
That means, right? 40 yards per 40 down. No, nigga, that means 40 touchdowns and 40 picks.
And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again.
Sometimes you gotta get him out there to preserve your longevity.
The 10 stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Y'all playing badge?
The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll run for it with Barkley.
Bro, come.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
What the?
Taken in by T. Higgins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all,
on this day of Black History, Martin
they were able to
T.D.
string it out
missing.
towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him.
I'm about to say, Deuce, what you waiting on? Show me all your secrets.
Scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him. He's just going to keep right on going.
Five yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They go quickly here out to Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Almost drafted him, dude.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll buy some time right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because
And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Bro, this is so good.
Tua going to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
He dropped back a million miles with Joe Burrow.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Hey, dude.
Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack
I got
on
PTSD,
first down,
but I
and
thought
a
it
near
was
sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass
Speaking of, are you
protection
trying to play?
scheme
What you
a
trying to
little
play?
bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
GC.
Let's check in with our referee. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
That nigga stayed out the pocket. Now I'm going to say this, Badger.